Alors, je passe la parole, cette fois pour de bon, à Fabienne Felder pour le projet Live for AI, enfin un des projets qu'il fait chez Live for AI avec d'autres partenaires. Il explique là, il va mieux expliquer ça que moi et en anglais. Merci.
Oui. Well, thank you for inviting me to talk. I think our project is way more at the beginning than the projects that we had just covered here. But how to provide open educational resources was from the beginning a very imperative theme for us, because we want to teach researchers to provide their data and their code openly. So if we want to teach that to researchers, it comes naturally that we also want to provide the teaching material on that subject openly and available. And we believe that just doing this through an LMS module or several LMS modules, which are short and will not follow a mandatory curriculum, we can't achieve that. So we have to have another layer. We have to have the other layer of creating and curating open educational resources that are reusable, modifiable, and attached with a CC BY license. So our project is funded by the ETH board. It's a 2-year project. It started this January, and it's a unique project in a sense because it brings together all ETH domain resources, not resources, institutions. So we have the EPFL, the ETH, and the lib4i, and as the lib4i, we represent the research institutes of the ETH domain. I'm going to skip over that. That's just quickly an overview of the work packages. You can see, I would like to point out that continuous operation, and what Annichin has just asked, another project is very high on our list of priorities, and we're thinking also beyond the 2 years to find a rhythm on how we update and maintain our materials that we produce. I just quickly wanted to tell you on which platforms, in plural, we settled. We settled on, let's say, 3. Well, one of them is more a website where we produce like a list of modules and also a list of other learning content that can be found on Zenodo or on SwissMOOC. That is the Open Research Data Portal. That's a site which has been created especially for this Open Research Data Initiative program of the ETH domain. Apart from that, we will have developed modules from the project on SwissMOOC, so on Annichin's project. And this will provide access to learners via some authentication, of course. But in addition to that, we will also use Zenodo for our own content, but also for content and additional contributions from collaborators, because we believe that not only our content is relevant for ORD in the ETH domain, but maybe also instruction manuals that are attached to services which we can't integrate into the maybe the LMS modules themselves, but we can provide a container for those to be also available through a OER resource. So just quickly on the LMS modules themselves and our pedagogical approach, they're going to be tailored to researchers in the ETH domain, especially PhD and postdocs, but we also have an imperative, of course, to target principal investigators because they are basically the ones that are tasked to follow the policies. We'll build on existing material. We have already a large amount of that in our own teaching efforts. And we are interacting with researchers and a group of researchers that is attached to the ETH ORD program to select the topics. We settled on 10 topical modules already. The target duration length will be 30 minutes, and all these modules will feature videos, hands-on activities, and interactive tasks. First module is data publishing, archiving, and preservation, expected in Q1 2025. This is just a quick overview of our project state at this moment. Thank you for your attention. And if you have any questions, I'm ready here, or maybe also at the well-deserved aperitif afterwards.
Thank you, Fabienne. Des questions?